final thing, because I know we're going to talk for a fucking second about this. Yeah. One Piece episode.
Oh, hang on. 11. Oh no, I'm gonna mix it up with the anime with the manga. 11:27.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes. Egghead Island arc. It's like I'm very. To me, this was not a bad Gear 5 episode. Did you think it was?
No.
Okay.
I would say this is like the opening Gear 5. Fantastic.
Yes. Yeah.
Loved it. Chuck and Kizaru was incredible. Gear 5 has those moments still where I'm just like, this is like, if I could ranking Gear 5 out of Luffy's power-ups, it's so low.
In the anime.
In the anime, yeah. Only in the anime.
Yeah.
100% agree. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm really getting to the point. I really think, and I understand why it is happening. It's not, the animation was actually really good in this one.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I
Yeah.
hate the tune of sound effects. They take like the fight out for me. Like it's just like this like epic awesome fight that's happening. All of a sudden you're like, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's just like, but like I
see
know
what
it
you're
makes
saying.
sense and
Yeah.
it doesn't kill it too much because I thought that, honestly his fight with Kizaru in the second half of this episode was just awesome.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. I don't remember it being this long in the manga though.
It definitely wasn't, but that's like
Yeah.
Zoro's fight with
That's true.
Bob
They
Lucci is
extended
already
that,
extended
yeah.
this to
They extended
way
that, yeah.
farther.
Yeah.
Which Zoro had the line of this episode where he's like, "If this is as strong as you are, there's no way you're gonna face our captain." And I was like, "Rob Lucci,
He's
you
playing with Rob
fucking
Lucci
loser."
right now.
I love it. I think I'm actually glad they made his fight longer,
Yeah, I think it's pretty fun.
and I hope they cut back for a few. I could watch Zoro, and honestly, like extending Luffy's like whole thing with like Gear 5, I was enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't not enjoy it. I like it's tough because I think maybe I've warmed a little bit to that. Like I think we talked about, I've warmed up to Gear 5 and the way it looks in the anime. Like when he did the stamp, it was good. We did the throw and all that stuff. It was
The
really
throw
good.
was great.
Yeah,
The opening Gear 5, I think, was like that's how I want Gear 5 to be.
yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, it's just it's I don't know, it's so tough. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like I need to see them do what's coming in order for me to really like have a good idea if they can handle this.
I wish they would just stop all that little extra moves he does.
Yeah,
that's all they
have so much screen time,
and it's just not needed, and we
Yeah.
just don't need it. And it's just like,
I don't get that.
however, the animation in this episode, Kizaru's alone was just rough.
Blew the budget out on that.
Ridiculous.
Holy
Like
moly!
when he's flying over the sea and he like turns himself around with the light, first of all, awesome, and then comes back and then turns into a bunch of the Kizarus and all different forms of light and everything. I was just like, and then they like, cut to like Zoro fighting like mad crazy. That was before, but like Zoro fighting like crazy. Did like Luffy is like, "You're fighting, you need help?"
Yeah.
So I was like, no, not with this bum.
Not at all. I don't remember Luffy being like eating the laser beam though either.
That might have happened.
That might have happened.
That's not the one Sanji kicks.
No.
That's next episode.
Yes.
They should have glimpsed of it.
Yes.
I think it's next.
Yes.
I just spoiled something. Sorry.
Yes. I'll try and put a spoiler up thing real fast.
But,
let's try and not spoil it.
Sanji actually looked cool in this episode.
I did.
Smoking a cig.
They made him look like regular Sanji again. Nothing crazy and all that stuff, which is good. Which now we're hyper focused on that.
Yeah, sadly.
But yeah, it was yeah.
I really liked this episode. I thought it was awesome.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a really fun episode. I enjoyed
Classic
it.
One Piece. Animation's
yeah.
nuts. Did enjoy when Luffy does catch the light beam or whatever, and Sanji and Atlas's face
Like,
with their
"Brr."
eyes like that cracked me up.
I really like Luffy's extended eyes too in this one, where he when he realized he got played by Kizaru.
Yeah, see, like that noise I don't mind so much either.
Yeah.
It's like it fits the eyes, but there's just like so when you make the one scene I did like is like when he's like makes that huge cloud fight. Happening.
that was.
But like at the start of it, it's like him going through the cloud and it's just like, and I'm like, we don't need this. Like it's just unnecessary right now. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just like, I don't know. We just Gear 5 is gonna take. The problem is here's what the only thing that's I think I'm gonna have a problem with Gear 5 is like one thing that One Piece does so well is rocks the comedy with the seriousness so well, and this is where it messed up the Kaido fight for me because Kaido's fight was like intense
Yeah.
from the start.
Yeah, it was nuts.
It was super intense, and then it just made it like a joke.
Yeah.
And my worry is is that which like not a spoiler, but like later on in this arc it gets very intense.
Yes.
And like and I'm just like
I think they might rip the intensity out of it.
and it rips the intent like fighting Kizaru, whatever. But like prime example, let's use the kick from 2 episodes ago. Or was that 1 episode?
One episode.
1 episode. No, it was 2. It was 2.
Okay.
He kicks him and then
that kick. Yeah.
The kick that Luffy did. How intense and epic was that?
It was amazing. Yeah.
And he's like, Kizaru, and everyone, and the internet went nuts. We're all like, oh, we said his name, whatever. And it was like intense and awesome. And then the second he goes to Gear 5, it's just like, it's like the intensity is like taken out of it for me.
Yeah.
Where it's like in the manga, it never was.
No, and it stays intense even with all like the Goonie stuff too.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like Goonie stuff is still in the manga. It's still there. Just not. I just think they're over intensifying it for some reason.
I feel like and right now it feels like in the anime when he goes Gear 5, I'm just like, okay. In the manga when he goes Gear 5, I'm like, oh,
let's
you're
go.
fucked. Like it's the Gear 5.
I feel like too with this, I'll have to go back and reread
I'm not done playing this episode. It's animated, incredible.
It was great. It was a good
Super
episode. It was good. Just like this is the ongoing Gear 5 thing. That
I mean, there was one
like,
scene I thought was so awesome was when Bonnie's fighting all those dudes, animated, incredible.
Yeah, it was great.
But she like ages up a sword and pushes through it.
That was cool. Yeah.
First of all, not needed to be animated like that, but it was, and it was beautiful and awesome.
So good. But what I was talking about with oh no, I've lost my train of thought. Oh no.
Gear 5.
Yeah, it was Gear 5. I don't remember what I was talking about with Gear 5. I think it's just like, oh yeah, I remember it is. I feel like in the manga when Luffy's Gear 5, like, yes, he's Goonie, he's Gory and all that stuff, but he's not like so. I feel like they're animating him in this where he's like kind of like at a loss when things are going on. Like sometimes when things are going on. Like when he got played by Kizaru, I don't know. I feel like so much of this episode, granted that yes, it was a big fight and all that stuff. But so much of this episode was just Luffy kind of floating there, and like I don't feel like that's in the manga. I don't feel like this like Luffy being like, oh no, what's going on? What should I do? Sort of thing is in the manga that much. It's usually when he's doing Gear 5, like Gear 5's active the entire time. And he's like doing stuff with it. This one was just like he was doing. I felt like he floated for so much of this episode and didn't do anything. Even though there was a massive fight, I know.
It just does seem like I agree with you. It seems like Gear 5 is like it doesn't do anything.